You just waiting on some things. Talk a little bit of this. Is that my guy? Cove, that's you.
Yeah, I'm in.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm just looking for my laptop charger real quick. But I'm ready.
All right, all right. Shit. My bad. I thought I was ready. I ain't ready yet.
Okay. Yeah. Depending on how my lighting is here, I might jump on cam tonight.
Oh. Yep. What happened? Oh man, come on. Am I still live? Can y'all hear me? You. Come on, stupid thing. Oh. My God. Kobe, you there?
I'm here.
All right, man. I don't know what the hell just happened. All right. Let's get this thing started. Yo. What up, world? Welcome back to Blues House. I'm your host, Bloom, and I didn't even know I got the homie with me. Kobe, what's good, Kobe?
What's going on, people?
Yes, indeed. Chat blowing up. XR was good, man. What it do?
What's good, XR?
That's right. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Donate, share, all of that, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit the Cash App. Hit the buy me a coffee / Blues House. You know what it is, man. We go through this thing every time, man, every day. I'm looking to start maybe getting some sponsorships going. I've been researching that, so don't be don't call me crazy when I start shouting out some sponsorships and doing some ads.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Good deal we gotta do.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so Before we get into the Loki stuff, I want to do some rapid fire through a couple of these things. I want to start with the Army of Thieves. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw the story.
So I guess Zack Snyder is doing the prequel
Yeah, it's supposed to
to
be still it's still during the zombie apocalypse, just earlier in the apocalypse.
right, and it's starring. What was his name? What I forgot his name.
I
And
think, yeah, it's hard to pronounce.
was it? I can't remember his name. For some reason, I want to call him Gunther. I don't think it was Gunther, but I'm gonna read the Variety article. It says Zack Snyder teases Army of Thieves first look photos. I'm also share those photos as you see right there. You got the whole. I guess that would be the main cast
Right.
that I got up. It says Zack Snyder would like to formally introduce the Army of Thieves. The director shared the first look photos from the upcoming comedic heist film, a prequel to Zack Snyder's zombie thriller Army of the Dead, released in May. And the new film stills Matthias Schweighöfer
There you go.
returning as the German. He said, "There you go." Returning as the German safecracker Ludwig Dieter. That's his name, Dieter.
Dieter.
Yeah, appears alongside a squad of would-be bandits, a mismatched crew that includes Game of Thrones star Natalie Amanu, Rubio Fee, Goose Khan, and Jonathan Cohen. That's where I saw her from. I was like, what she look familiar from?
Gotcha.
That's where she from, man. Game of Thrones. That was Daenerys's handmaiden, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Sway Gopher is directing he's directing the prequel with Snyder and his wife Deborah on board as producers. Shay Hatton penned the screenplay from an original story co-written by Snyder and Hatton. Army of Thieves is coming to Netflix sometime in 2021. The movie, set prior to the events of Army of the Dead, takes place during the early stages of a zombie outbreak and centers on Dieter in his early days of safecracking, as he is hired by a mysterious woman to pull off a heist with the help of the misfit crew of aspiring thieves. Army of the Dead, starring Dave Bautista, Ella Punell, Omara Hardwick, and Swore Gopher, debuted on Netflix and in select movie theaters in May. The film billed as a spiritual sequel to Snyder's feature film debut, 2004's Dawn of the Dead, focuses on a group of mercenaries who plan a Las Vegas casino heist as the zombie apocalypse descends on Sin City. So I'm gonna show these stills. Let me show these stills real quick.
Okay.
Because it looks pretty dope, man. Looks pretty dope. So as you see right here, you got him looking at this safe. Looks, I don't know what those symbols are right there. Kind of looks Egyptian or something. Can you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Some kind of symbol or hieroglyphs. It might not necessarily be Egyptian, but some kind of hieroglyphs.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, he's reprising the role of Ludwig Dieter. Then you got down here. That dude kind of looks like young Hugh Jackman almost.
Mm-hmm.
Old girl from Game of Thrones.
Right.
She's playing a character called Gwendolyn.
Okay, there's our safe again with all the
Yep, with all that
inscriptions and things on it.
and weird looking stuff. Army of Thieves takes place before the events of Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. Here's the cast of motley crew right there, man. So what do you think? You think it's gonna have? Did you watch Army of the Dead?
I haven't watched it all the way through. I started it and I haven't had a chance to go back to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's an interesting story. Like I said, I'm kind of impartial to the Dead movies.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I watch them and kind of give them for what they are.
Right.
I enjoy what I saw of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of feel like this is a little unnecessary
Okay.
to me. I mean, I would think if you were to get a prequel, it would be a prequel of but Dave Bautista's character.
Okay.
That's what I mean. But I mean, and they said this is already filmed. You know what I'm saying? Shot and done.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe this was they kind of had this one in the can just in case Army of the Dead was a hit.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, I see it the same way. You got to think also. Army of the Dead just came out in May, and now we're getting this.
Right.
August maybe. I think it said August. So yeah, I mean it's Netflix. They know their demographic. That's the good thing about Netflix. They know exactly who their demographic is.
Right.
Uh they're not scared to put the numbers out. They'll let you know if they got a flop or if they got a hit, unlike Warner Brothers and HBO. I don't know what's going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I watched Army of the Dead. I enjoyed it. Plot holes, but a lot of speculation with it, and I think that's the only, I won't say the only thing, but that's one of the good things that you get from stepping into a movie like that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? The speculation, the Easter eggs and stuff like that, especially coming from Zack Snyder. A lot of homage to his DC stuff that he did. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
uh, I'm a fan of zombies, man. It's they're kind of played out, but I'm still a fan of zombies. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So, but yeah, so that's Army of the Thieves. People in the chat, you let us know what you think about it. If you like it, if you love it, if you don't, if you hate it, you know what I'm saying? Let us know in the chat.
Right.
So up next we have Enter Gang as the Black Adam villains.
Okay.
You know who the Enter Gang is?
No,
What? You never heard of the Enter Gang?
I have not.
You you watched the Batman the Batman Beyond was no, that was the no, Enter Gang was in that also. Okay, so
Okay, jog my memory then. If they were
Enter
in Batman Beyond, then I will remember.
Enter Gang, they always are kind of just like cannon fodder.
Okay.
So whenever there's uh some kind of crime happening, it's always the Enter Gang did it.
Gotcha.
Think of them as like either the Bloods, the Crips, or the Mafia. You know what I'm saying? It's they're that stand-in. You see what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Okay.
Um,
I see. I pulled it up. Superman animated series. Okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Now
Superman. That's what it was. My bad.
that's what it was. Okay.
Yep.
Now I remember.
So yeah, this is the Enter Gang in the comics. Um, but dude, I got the yep, I got it. So I guess Sarah Shy High confirms Enter Gang for Black Adam. I think she's a producer on the film, I guess.
Okay.
This is the article is coming from Murphy's Multiverse. Black Adam could be considered one of comics' greatest anti-heroes, while more often than not portrayed as a villain, he has his conflicts. Black Adam comes from the Middle Eastern country of Kandak, a nation that was once a melting pot of cultures, wealth, and magic, yet the nation was built on the backs of slaves. Adam was given the powers of Wizard Shazam and used them to break the chains of those beaten down by those who stood above them. When Adam returned to the modern day, he would find people oppressed and enslaved and would do whatever it took to free people from the chains of those who abused their power. In a new interview with Hollywood Reporter, actress Sarah, so she's the actress, Sarah Shahai, who signed on to play Adrena Tomaz in the film, confirmed that Enter Gang would be playing a big role in the film as a primary antagonist. She goes on to say, I play a character named Adriana, and she's a freedom fighter that's leading this big resistance against an evil, malicious group called Enter Gang. Shahai went on to explain just how important she took this role and how she looked to break a stereotype amongst Middle Eastern actors with this movie. I'm a Middle Eastern Persian, and there's a lot of Middle Eastern representation out there. There are other Middle Eastern actors that I know who are either getting cast in terrorist roles or they're really being stereotyped by how they look. So I'm hoping that on some level, Black Adam will help break open that stereotype. Enter Gang makes himself a target of Adam in the New 52 when they offer him Adriana alongside 2 million in African gold to try to entice him into allowing them to use Kandak to run weapons through. Adam in return frees Adriana and violently kills a member of Enter Gang named Noose. With Adriana at his side, Adam learned to become a better leader and more passionate with her help. So looks like that's where they'll be pulling their storyline from. I guess the New 52 Black Adam.
Yeah. So more of an anti-hero.
Yeah. And so,
Material.
well, yeah, he was, for the most part, like they say, he was already an anti-hero for the most part.
Right.
It's just it was at the behest of Shazam and the
Right.
other Justice Leaguers. But yeah, so I mean, with her putting out that statement about Middle Eastern representation, I wonder how she feels about The Rock playing a Middle Eastern character.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is. That's kind of a catch-22 there.
Right. And I always looked at Kandark as from like around Egypt, like in Africa, but I could be wrong. That whole area to me is Africa anyway. So but
Right.
or used to be. But
Oh,
yeah, so are we excited for this movie, or do we care about the Intergang?
I I'm excited to see because I know The Rock will play a great role in this movie.
Hmm.
This is a role he's wanted to play for a long time. I
Right.
know the movie will be good, but like you said, they're always used as cannon fodder. So are these just a throw? Are they just throwaway villains for this movie?
Hmm.
That's
Well, who knows? Maybe they're trying to bring, because I didn't read the new 52 DC run and stuff like that, but who knows? They might be um you know more than the cannon fodder that I saw in the oh, excuse me. Ooh, man. That I saw in the cartoons, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
who knows? Who knows, man? But I mean, let's just hope it turns out to be a good movie. We know DC can't get out their own way. I do have faith in The Rock. He makes entertaining movies.
Right. Feel like it
Even
could be a nice bounce back for them
yeah,
too.
yeah. Well, even his flops, what I'm saying, are entertaining. They just
Right. They're just flops.
just flops. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be good to see, man. I'm gonna hold out reservations on that. Like I said, hopefully they do the numbers that it deserves to do.
Right.
So in the chat, you let me know how you feel about Black Adam movie. Do you care about the Intergang or not? You know what I'm saying? And that's that. So I like this rapid fire, man. We getting it out of the way.
Right.
On to the next. Who we got? Heroes for Hire.
Yeah, this was interesting. This
Heroes for Hire.
right.
Um, it seems like they are gonna be recasting
Yep.
Iron Fist and Luke Cage
Yep.
for Heroes for Hire. Um, I don't know why they even tried to give us Defenders instead of just giving us the Heroes for Hire anyway.
Mm-hmm.
With Netflix. And
Yeah.
not saying that you know, it was bad. You can't even see that. That's crazy. That's supposed to say Heroes up down though. Let me take that down. That just looks bad, man. But
Yeah.
I don't know why they tried to give us the Defenders. You know what I'm saying? To me, stupid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't really need the Defenders. I think Heroes for Hire would have been
It makes
better.
more sense in
Right.
this continuity. Yes.
Just makes way more sense in the continuity of things. And this is coming from We Got This Covered. It says Marvel is reportedly planning. Nope, wrong one. I'm sorry. This is the wrong one.
Yeah.
My bad. My bad. Let me
You're good.
put up the wrong one. Why did that come up? That shouldn't have came up. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Marvel reportedly recasting Luke Cage and Iron Fist for Heroes for Hire series. Says while Charlie Cox is all but officially confirmed to return as Daredevil very soon, the popularity of both Kristen Ritter's Jessica Jones and John Bernthal's Punisher gave them a fighting chance at a comeback. There's been little talk of Mike Coulter and Finn Jones likewise getting another shot at playing Luke Cage and Iron Fist. According to a new report, that's because Marvel is planning to recast these characters for Heroes for Hire Disney Plus series. That hashtag show broke this story, sharing that they've got a hold of a casting call for the project that confirms Power Man and Danny Rand are being rebooted in the MCU. Little is known about the direction Marvel Studios was to take Luke in, but THS claims that the Heroes for Hire will make a big change to Iron Fist. This time, the character will be played by an Asian actor. The top choice is allegedly Deadpool 2's Louis Tan. The outlet writes that the groundwork for the series will be laid in other street level Marvel shows, but the pair make their debuts in their own series. The idea is that it will be a procedural show with the duo taking on different cases every week and facing a variety of villains. There'll be an overarching plot, but mostly it'll be made up of standalone episodes. As for why Marvel elected to recast, THS shares that Marvel is believed to have immediately discounted the idea of bringing back Jones due to the negative reception of the Netflix show. The studio apparently met with Coulter, but both parties ultimately agreed it would work to pair him up with a different Danny, and it makes more sense to start from scratch. This is news that will likely divide the fandom. as Defenders verse fans may be sad to see Coulter and Jones go. Meanwhile, others may be excited for these characters being reintroduced in the MCU. Netflix frustratingly failed to give us a proper heroes for hire team up between Luke Cage and Iron Fist, but it sounds like Marvel could be about to fix that. So, Iron Fist isn't Asian. What? See, this is one of them things that XR be bringing up, man.
Right.
Race bending. I mean, I don't have a problem with them doing an Asian Iron Fist, but I thought that, to me, him being white, I thought that was the, his character makeup of being Iron Fist. He was
Right.
white, and he was an outcast. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who didn't look like
Right.
previous Iron Fist. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Shunned at first.
Right. So
Right.
what is going? Like, I think that's
I think Louis Tan,
Mhm.
because yes, he's Asian, but he doesn't look Asian.
completely Asian. Yeah, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
But
Like,
it's not like he's gonna have blonde hair though.
this is true. This
Mhm.
is very true. Um, but that's why I feel like they don't go with a full Asian actor, because I could see plenty of people that would be way better for this,
Yeah,
way better than Louis Tan. But that's why that name I feel like is thrown around because he fits. Like I said, he kind of looks Asian,
Mhm.
but then again, he could pass off as a white guy. Yeah, I feel like that's the way that and I don't necessarily think I like that,
I don't
but
like it.
I don't. Hey,
I don't like it, and I didn't like him in Mortal Kombat.
no, I didn't like him either. I thought his character made no sense.
Yeah, didn't like him in Mortal Kombat. This is I'm agreeing with XR on this, man. XR, we right here, bro.
Would you? Yeah, I'm with you on this one.
I'm with you on this one. This one,
That would be a miscast if they
yeah.
did it that way. See, I mean, I feel like this isn't official, so I'm gonna take it with a grain of
Grain
salt.
of salt, right?
Because like I said, I feel like they're already backtracking on some of the, race bending and gender bending they've done so
Mhm.
far. They backpedaled already on it. So
Right, but my thing is they're casting an Asian actor to play Danny Rand, right?
right,
Because um, Finn didn't do a good job, right? People just didn't like what's his name? They just didn't like Finn Jones.
right,
So Finn Jones just didn't do a good job as Iron Fist. That don't mean you can't get another white guy with some with the martial arts. But I'm gonna go the XR route here
right.
with the martial arts background. You know what I'm saying? Who can look the part, do the things that need to be done, and make a dope Iron Fist. The thing is, nobody liked Finn Jones. He wasn't likable.
Nope.
He just wasn't likable. Find somebody likable and bring this character to life. You don't need to have an Asian Iron Fist. Who you appeasing? Like, nobody even asked for an Asian Iron Fist.
Nope.
And if they did, they don't know who Iron Fist is.
Exactly. Asian Iron Fist is Shang-Chi. You're already getting
Right.
that.
You're already getting that. You absolutely right. Asian. Come on, man. Come on, man. No need for that. No
Right.
need for that.
I hope that that's just maybe like an early story.
Yeah.
That's not the way they're going to go forward because that would really, 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 that would really, like I said, put a wedge in a lot of different things.
Yeah, because like it takes away from who Iron Fist is as a character
Right.
when you change the race.
Exactly.
He's a white guy who knows martial arts and studied over there. Even what was his brother? Well, not his brother, but the person he trained with. What was his name? Shit.
You going back and looking?
Yeah, I'm trying
Okay.
to find it. Trying to find it. I want to say something like, I don't know why I want to say like White Dragon. I don't think that's what it was though. Either way, like, him and that guy growing up together in Kunlun, training and everything like that. And then for like you said, for him to be looked at as an outcast because he was an outcast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was a white guy in Kunlun around all these Asian, you know what I'm saying, people. He was an outcast.
They didn't respect him.
No respect. You're absolutely right. Let's give to the lake on. He toughened his face by playing in a bucket of sand, gravel, rock. Why they won't say that dude's name? Lord Time was adopted by Time. Ah, it's not telling me who it was. Now you know what's dope though.
Okay.
You think maybe we'll get some Sabretooth? Because that's what Sabretooth first debuted at was in Iron Fist comics.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
but yeah, man, that would be a dope homage to have him playing that character. You know what I'm saying? For that Sabretooth to show up.
the actual comic accurate
Right.
tooth.
Well, I
Right.
mean, because okay, this was Sabretooth before he was being deemed a mutant. And
Right.
he was basically just a serial killer. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. The
Uh,
beast.
right. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I think they called him the butcher or something. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Something
saying?
like
It was
that.
he
Yeah.
was killing people with knives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I think that'd be a dope way to just try to, just a homage, just a name. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even really gotta bring them in if they don't want. I just thought maybe that'd be dope.
I thought that would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that just to be cool. But let me know how y'all feel about this hero. Before who would you like to see play Power Man?
Hmm. Uh, I'm kind of. I'm not sure how I want to see that character go forward. I'm not sure who I would cast at this point.
Would you want a brand new actor?
Probably.
I
Probably.
don't look. I don't see them changing Luke Cage's race
Yeah. Oh gosh.
because you know what I'm saying. That's the thing. That's the dynamic about Heroes for Hire.
Yep.
Black guy, white guy from the 70s. You know what I'm saying? It was about race relations and stuff like
Yep.
that. Now you're trying to change to a black guy, Asian guy. It's not the same.
This is not Rush Hour.
Yeah,
We already saw that. Yeah.
it's not the same, man. I wouldn't mind having a brand new actor.
That's what I'm thinking. Just because if it's somebody you've seen 100 times already,
Mm-hmm.
you're always gonna associate the previous actor.
Right, right. Um, what else? What else? I wouldn't mind with this brand, or not necessarily brand new, but like a rookie, right? Somebody hiding up and coming rookie. Um, I can't think of one right now, but yeah, I think that'll work.
Somebody
I
to
think
fit
that'll
the
work.
profile,
Yep,
big
yep,
burly. You know what I'm saying?
yep. Hey, I got to step away right quick. I'll be right back. Kobe, you could talk all day long until I come back, man. I'll be right back.
Okay. Where we at on our next topic?
Our next topic is actually Loki.
Okay. Okay.
So,
I'll
yep.
just hang tight. I'll hang tight. We'll wait on that.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. Sorry about that. We are back. We are back. My bad. My bad. All right. So where
Okay.
we at?
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Let's do this. All right. So like I said, my fault, people. Let me know how y'all what y'all think about that Iron Fist. So yeah, right back at it. We are talking now. Getting to the meat and potatoes, man. This Loki episode 5. And I'm gonna let my guy Kobe tell me what he thought about it.
Okay. Overall, I thought the episode was kind of weird, but very, very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one of the things I thought was weird is how they kind of paint Ravonna Renslayer into still being somebody's pawn. Like, I don't know what's going on. I just follow blindly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't like that aspect of her character because throughout every other episode, they made her seem like she was sinister, like she knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then to drop us off with, oh, I don't know. I just do this just because.
Right.
I feel like that was kind of weak. Um, I also thought the fact that if when they prune people, they go to the void.
Right.
I didn't understand how they have just Lokis or who's showing up, you know what I'm saying, as far as people that are being pruned, but then you get a whole battalion, the whole ship of soldiers that got,
Right.
and then that's if this place was for everybody, then why didn't we see other people? It didn't make any sense. Like this episode was kind of confusing.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Like I think it was kind of confusing. That's my main take is that
Okay.
it was a decent episode. It was just confusing.
Just confusing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was to me, it was I want to say it's one of the weaker, I am gonna say that's one of the weaker episodes. A
right.
lot of fanfare, a lot of Easter eggs.
Mhm.
To me, the story could have been paced a little bit better. Like to me, they wasted a lot of time, which we could have got a lot, maybe a little bit more action, a little bit more backstory, uh, maybe some more classic Loki, maybe some President Loki. You know what I'm saying? We could have
Mhm.
got a little bit more of these things, yet we got 10 minutes worth of one Loki looking into another Loki's eyes, talking about their code. To me,
Mhm.
you kind of could have, okay, you made a point already, you know what I'm saying, that Loki loves Loki, right?
Mhm.
You already made that point in the other episode. You want to touch it on again? That's fine. Make it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let us know that, hey, this is still going on. This is still something that's popping. But they spent a lot of and I don't know if maybe it was just me, but they spent a lot of time just doing nothing, right?
I
Like
understand.
they were supposed to be preparing for Alioth, right?
Right.
And they're outside, looking at the moon and the stars and you know
Chumming
what
it
I'm
up.
saying? Right. Like, what are you doing? Y'all
Right.
just said, because she's the one who made it a big point that this is what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? But y'all outside with the blanket and you know what I'm saying, doing crazy stuff like that. So I don't know, man. It wasn't a bad episode. Um, just could have been paced to me a little bit better.
Right.
Um, but let's break it down. So
Okay.
we have the void. What exactly do you think? Or well, we know what the void is. The void is, a place where the timeline variants and stuff like that. That's where it goes. It's at the end of time. I thought this
Mhm.
was actually kind of dope. It's a callback to Kang. Like everything now. I don't care. Kang is here. That's it.
Right.
Like Ain't there's nothing else, ain't nothing to it,
They've
man.
done enough building
Yeah, they've
Easter
this
eggs and everything. Yeah.
yep. This isn't the Mephisto situation that we got with WandaVision and stuff like that. Um, but you got the Void and you got Alioth. Alioth is also has something to do with Kang, right?
Yep.
Trans-temporal being, and this was comic accurate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might have been like, "What the hell?" But yeah, that's how Alioth looks in the comic. Big purple cloud, eats everything, destroys. You know what I'm saying? Everything that it touches.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and with it showing up, that signifies Kang because this is the only thing that stops Kang from actually conquering all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
Alioth stops him from conquering time, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
this is they just laying Easter egg after Easter egg, man. And then what was the name of this episode? Journey into Mystery, right?
Turning into mystery. Yes.
That's a call back to but before Marvel times when it was called Atlas Comics. Um and that's probably why you got that classic Loki variant also, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And which was the damn bee's knees in this episode, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly. The all powerful Loki.
You know what I'm saying? What he said, he cast a projection so real that even Thanos believed it, you know what I'm saying? The
Right.
Mad Titan. Um, I, it was as much as to my dismay about the writing and how slow it was paced, it was some good things in this episode.
Very much.
You know what I'm saying? Alligator Loki, I thought was dope. Um, Kid Loki, I thought was dope. Um, just a lot of the Easter eggs, you know what I'm saying? I sent you some stuff earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Living Tribunal,
Yes.
the Thanos copter.
That was pretty. The Polybius machine.
Yep.
That was pretty
Um,
interesting. Right.
what was it? Kang Industries, which was who Tony Stark sold Avengers Tower to back in, you know what I'm saying, in the
Right.
comics. Like all of these things showing up, you know what I'm saying? It was dope, man. Like I said, I didn't like it, but I liked it. It was dope.
Right. Lots of callbacks, but and I thought it was pretty interesting the double cross. The
Yeah.
fact that Loki double crossed Loki, I thought that was pretty interesting. Like, y'all didn't expect that, yeah.
Right. Like of course Loki double crossed Loki, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
And it was crazy how, our Loki Prime was like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like
right. Y'all fell for that, yeah.
right. that was actually pretty funny, man.
Right.
Um so okay, this is what I think of what's going on with it, because I still got issues with this timeline, different universe thing.
100%.
I
Yes.
still have my issues, but I'm gonna let Marvel rock out and you know what I'm saying, prove me otherwise. But so when they prune these variants and they also reset the timeline, like you brought up that ship, right?
Yep.
The Eldritch. And when I was in the military, we learned about the Eldritch. But and you had an issue with it's all these Lokis, but then the ship shows up. So this is what I think. The Void, they said that when they reset things and the things that don't belong, they all go there. You know what I'm saying? So if a variant starts pushing things, like, okay, if a variant goes to the store and knocks down a whole aisle, and you know what I'm saying, when they reset that timeline, everything that he touched, knocked down, whatever, goes to the Void. You see what I'm saying? That's
Gotcha.
what resetting the timeline is, or at least from what I understand, that's what resetting the timeline is. You know what I'm saying? They reset everything that variant touched, and misplaced, so to speak. So that's
Hmm.
probably why you got the elders out now. All of these, it seems like, and they kind of tried to make it seem like Lokis just don't die. Like that's why
Right.
all the Lokis are there, because they're survivors. They don't die. This, that, and the third. It might be something bigger at hand than that, and I don't know yet. It could be that the TVA only really goes after Lokis. You know what I'm saying? That could be one issue with it. Um, Also, there are, a lot of Lokis. Like, because every person there was a Loki during that President Loki
Mm-hmm.
situation. Everybody there was a Loki. That's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then we only get one Loki that looks like Prime Loki. That's also crazy to me.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, but all in all, decent episode. It pushed the story forward.
Yep.
Loki not knowing how to enchant, even though he knew that Enchantress, aka Lady Loki,
Yep.
was enchanting him, and he knew exactly how it's done. But then he had to ask questions throughout episode 2 and 3, and now he doesn't know how to enchant. It's weird to me. Uh,
It's
this
an
is a guy,
interesting, right. I mean,
you
if
know.
it is a ruse, all of it still it's
Mhm.
interesting how
It's
it's playing
right.
out.
It's just weird that one minute he knows it, next minute he doesn't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Mobius. What do you think? Let's do a little speculation now. What do you think happens with Mobius going forward?
Hmm. I think he goes back to the TVA and gets captured again. I don't think that the TVA is going to be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
No, but just because of the fact of they're going to push to find whoever the leader is, and I put leader in quotations because I feel like that's going to be a red herring all in itself.
Okay. Do
Yeah,
you do you think they pull directly from the comics with this? I mean, because we're getting everything from the comics when it comes to Kang. We got Ravenna Renslayer, we've got Alioth, we got the Void. At the end, it seems like that might have been Chronopolis or something like that. Maybe it could have been the Kingdom of Limbo. But in the Kingdom of Limbo, then you have Chronopolis on top. That might have been that beacon or whatever.
hmm
Um Immortus. I'm thinking we get. I don't think we're gonna get Kang this episode coming up,
okay. I didn't think so either.
but I do think we're gonna get Kang. Bear with me. I know I just said not an episode in a in credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's Immortus or Kang, that's what we're gonna get. I think they're gonna figure out, or maybe not, who the big bad is, and it's gonna be Kang, but we won't get Jonathan Majors as Kang or
Mm-hmm.
anything like that. We might end up getting like King Loki or something like that, just to, keep Jonathan Majors
A secret.
Kang a secret, right? But I do think Kang is the big bad behind everything. And the reason I'm asking, are they pulling from the comics? Renslayer, Alioth, the Void, maybe next episode, because I think Renslayer doesn't know what's going on.
That's what I thought was interesting. The
Yeah,
fact that she doesn't know what's going on.
yeah, I don't think she knows exactly what's going on. I think she's being manipulated also. I don't want to say that she's a variant, but she could be a variant of the real Renslayer, and maybe the real Renslayer is who is doing the shit.
That's very true.
So you have the real Renslayer, who in the comics at one point in time, Kang got killed by Alioth, I think, and she brought him back so he can help the Avengers defeat Alien. It was something like that. I don't 100% remember, but you're dealing with stuff, you know what I'm saying? These things, think of stuff like that could happen. That's what I'm looking at. Episode 6, Renslayer figures out who she is. She figure out who's at the top of the TVA. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Could be wrong. Don't know. But you know what? I don't mind being wrong. I like speculating.
Me too.
I like
That's
speculating.
fun in that. Yeah.
Um, you want to talk these Easter eggs? You got any Easter eggs you want to bring up?
Um, we touched on a good bit of them. Um, with the Thanos copter,
Mm-hmm.
living
Now
tribunal.
let's talk. let's talk Thanos copter, because when I saw it, I was like, whoa, what?
Right.
I thought maybe that Marvel or whoever just wanted to just forget about the Thanos copter, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought
Yeah.
maybe because it's weird, you know, the evolution of these characters, man. You have a character like Thanos who
Fly
used to ride
around.
around terrorizing the skies in his Thanos copter, man.
Now he getting pulled over by the police.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, yeah, I feel you.
But now he's this god tier being, you know what I'm saying? Like he
Right.
used to be just the old
Oh,
butt of the joke regular, you know what I'm saying? in his
exactly.
in his Thanos copter, man. I think to me that's what makes uh comic books dope, man. Is these writers, new writers coming up, changing, you know what I'm saying? I know XR, I know you still out there, man. I know you get mad at some of these writers changing characters, but sometimes they need to be changed, man. Thanos needed to be changed.
Right. I think that was a change for the
You
good.
know, he needed to be changed, man. I remember reading this. It took me back when I saw it to a Spider-Man comic that I remember reading. And he stopped Thanos by gunking up the helicopter blades. You know what I'm saying? And Thanos crashed down or whatever. And then he wrapped Thanos up in his web like it wasn't nothing. Like, but now you think Spider-Man will be able to do something like that to Thanos now? Hell
Nah.
no. Hell no, man. And then seeing that, it also made me think the weapon that Thanos used in Endgame, the double bladed sickle or whatever. What if he took that off his Thanos copter?
That's interesting. That's an interesting thing. I can see it.
Man. I don't know why that shot to my head when I saw it. It just made me think about that, man. Like, you know what? Because
Right.
Thanos never had a weapon like that in the comics. Not to my knowledge. Not that I remember.
Right.
And
Not
to
like
see
that.
it just made me think, you know what? Damn, this goddamn Thanos copter and shit. But I thought that was funny, man. That was a nice callback. What else we got? Throg. Did you see Throg?
I did, and the Mjolnir that was there too.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty interesting.
That is interesting, man. That's so. This timeline stuff is tricky, man.
Right. How can they have a version of Mjolnir there that looks exactly like Thor's Mjolnir? Is it just is it from a different time period, or from a different dimension, or from a different universe?
I don't know, man.
They haven't really done a good job at clarifying which is which.
They haven't. I really wish I can answer or had the answer to those, man. I don't know what is it time, is it universe, is dimensions. Maybe we'll get that answer this episode.
Right. Okay.
Maybe we'll get that answer this episode. Richard E. Grant, appreciate you for doing the Loki thing that you did. That was real dope. Oh, I just thought about it. Yellow Jacket's helmet was there too.
Yes, it sure was, and it was enlarged. It wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why was it so big? Yeah, I mean,
him trying to go back.
Is you think that's what it is?
Yeah, him trying to bring himself back out of the quantum realm. Mm-hmm. Oh, nope, stop. That messes with the timeline. Send you to the void.
But he's supposed to be back.
Not necessarily. They just say he's back in Quantumania. Never says
that's what I'm saying.
Never says he's back from the quantum realm.
True. You think they go into the quantum realm and they see him?
I think so. I think he could be Kang's way out of the quantum realm.
Okay.
Or their way back in. You know what I'm saying? Because as far as I'm concerned, aren't they low on PEM particles anyway? Yes.
Yeah.
Because they only had enough for the one-way trip for Cap. So that means PEM particles are a thing of the past.
Well, no, because they were low But now that
Oh,
Pym
because
is
back
Pym
now.
is back. Yeah,
Right. Okay. That makes sense. But
yeah.
okay, still, you know what I mean? Like, how would he have gotten out? Because he just disappeared.
Hmm.
They shrunk him down. He got lost and never came back.
Okay.
It would make sense if that was
Yeah.
the way they wanted things to go. If that was part of the sacred timeline, if I when I put in my quotations, you
Right.
know, of course,
True.
they wanted him to have everything.
True. True. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. It's interesting to see. I wonder why they
Right.
threw all the Easter eggs into this episode like that. Or is it just because it was just easy for them to do?
It
You know what I'm
opened up
saying?
a lot of worlds,
Hmm.
lots of different timelines, lots of different storylines that we could see. It opened up a lot, and they've done a lot with the show.
They
A lot of
have.
little subtle hints and things like that. So that's where I think they are. There's subtle hints building towards the overall world.
Hmm.
Yep.
Mm. Let's okay. Let's go back a little bit. Let's talk these Loki variants
Okay.
and the reason why they were pruned or stuff like that. Like you had old man Loki who basically didn't try to fight Thanos, if I remember correctly. He didn't try to fight Thanos. He faked his death, went and lived his life on a world solo, just chilling. Then his Nexus event was him coming back to reality because he wanted to see his family again. He wanted to see Thor and Asgard or whatever.
Right.
Um, why would that be a Nexus event though?
I mean, it's Loki being going away from being a Loki, right? Loki showing love and affection, you know what I'm saying,
But
respect.
but Loki always wants to, be with Thor.
I mean, yeah, but I guess it's not a malicious, like it's more of a care, like a real care.
Hmm.
That's what I would think.
Okay. Then you got Kid Loki. I forgot why he said he was
His
going.
next event was that he killed Thor.
Oh yeah, that's right. He said he killed Thor.
Mm-hmm.
Uh so I guess he would have killed him as a kid.
Yep.
Hmm. I wonder what made him. Okay.
Right. How he was able to.
Yeah. I wonder how that happened. And then you get boastful Loki, I guess. He said he killed Iron Man, Captain America, took the Infinity Stones. And I think they say he was
Yeah.
lying about that.
Yep.
Do you think that happened? Because that's I guess that's the Loki we really don't know about. He says those things, but maybe he was lying.
Yeah.
Um, what is that? The hammer? Is that what is that? Is that Mjolnir?
Like a makeshift millionaire. Yeah.
Yeah, from wherever he's from. Hell, he might not even
Mhm.
be a Loki for all we know.
Right. For all we know, it could
You
just
know,
be
could be
somebody
lying.
snuck in there. Yeah.
Right, right. And then the arcade game, the Polybius.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that never happened, correct?
Um, I I can't say for sure.
I don't think that game ever came out. I think it was always a not a wise tale, but urban legend, so to speak.
Right.
That they, what I'm saying. But I thought that was dope to add that in.
Yeah, because it's nostalgic. You know, that's
Yeah.
that touching on the nostalgic. You know, at this point.
And let me see. Anything else I want to talk about before I take comments?
Like I said, overall, I enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed certain aspects of the episode, is what I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm ready for it. I'm actually ready for. I'm more ready for Black Widow than I am for the finale of this.
Yeah,
And
yeah, me too.
and that's just because the hope of the Spider-Man trailer being tied to it.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
I
I,
sources
I
say
I'm still doubtful.
sources say no, but that could be just to throw everybody off. And to
I mean,
keep.
this is the only movie that it makes sense for them to
Yep.
show a teaser. Yeah, I mean, because anything that we're going to know in Loki, it's not going to affect that story that much. I don't think.
Right. Right. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Um, ready for Black Widow. I just want to see Black Widow anyway.
Right.
Now,
Me too.
just to see, where we're going, where this is headed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's been 2 years now. Uh, yeah. Oh, one more thing. Living Tribunal. So with them doing that, that lets us know that he exists.
Right.
This being of all beings, omnipresent, uh, cosmic, time defying beast mode of a character really exists. Um, but I think this was foreshadowing them saying that don't be on the lookout for anything Living Tribunal coming up.
Right.
So I don't think we'll see anything Living Tribunal.
This was
Um,
pay homage.
yep, this was just to pay homage. Stone head, decapitated. Even though it for the most part, it's just a floating head anyway. But um, I thought that was dope. To even, what I'm saying, to even really catch that, I thought that was dope.
Right. Because it was
Um,
blinking, you'll miss a scene.
yep, yep. So thought that was dope. But yeah, overall, good episode. I give
Right.
it a good episode. I don't have a issue with it as far as um what they gave us with the story. Slow, too much talking, but they gave us a lot. They did give us a lot. They could have stuffed a little bit. To me, this would have been an episode where I would have crammed everything in.
It should have been your bloatware episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have just crammed as much as I could of the story in. Um, enough that and had a good stopping point, and what I'm saying, a good ending to get ready for the next episode. I mean, because the cliffhanger that they gave us was good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I agree.
Good cliffhanger. Not knowing what's what I'm saying, through the void, or yeah, through the void, through Alioth or whatever. But just at least 10 minutes worth of wasted air, just
I
dead
agree.
air in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot, and that's a lot, especially when the I think it was only like 43 minutes or something like that. I think it was I think it was just a little bit over 45 or something. I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I thought that was just that. But either way, let us know what you think about Loki episode 5, Journey in the Mystery. I like that homage too. Paying homage to Journey in the Mystery and Atlas Comics. But yeah, let us know what you think. I enjoyed it. Kobe said he enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
And let's take some comments.
Okay.
Well, yeah, let's take some comments. Let me see where I'm gonna start at. Boom. Okay. XR says, great episode, but they waste all the Lokis, especially the old Loki, which was the most badass. Also, I hate how Loki now is useless and others are more cunning and powerful than him. You got anything to say on that?
Um, I don't think that he's necessarily useless. I think that it's more of there. All these Disney Plus shows have been to flesh out characters, man. So
Mm-hmm.
that's all that's all this is.
Yeah.
It's a character study on Loki. Really
Right.
and truly with a plot wrapped around it. So I mean, I don't necessarily think that that it's useless, but it's made to show Loki stripped down to bare bones.
Mm-hmm.
So it's made to break the psyche of what makes a Loki tick, what makes a Loki a Loki. They ask that question a lot.
Oh,
So
a lot, right? Mm-hmm.
right. So that's where I think they're going with that, is the fact that what makes him a Loki, and does that have to define him as a Loki?
Right, right.
or can he change and be something different? All of, you know what I'm saying, all the way around.
Which I don't think he can. I think that base Loki, if you want to call it, will always be there. Um, and I think that goes to what XR is saying about him being kind of useless and others being a little bit more powerful, kind of to him. I don't think that. I just think he was overwhelmed by what he was seeing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right.
when when
This changed his whole perspective on
yeah,
it.
this just changes perspective. And um when you're normally the biggest, most badass, smartest, strongest dude in the room, and then you come against something like this, and you don't have an understanding of it, you're just trying to figure things out. I don't necessarily think he's timid. I just think he's reading the room, trying to see what the hell is going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then he could become the Loki that he is. As far as cunning, more powerful, they're just they just deviated back to what makes a Loki a Loki. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like stabbing people in the back, conniving,
If-
mischief, right? You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Mischief and chaos. That's exactly what they, and that's all they did. They just backtracked to that. He says, I heard Zack Snyder is going to direct a Star Wars film. No, he's not directing a Star Wars film. What he is doing is he's taking what he wanted. He wanted to direct a Star Wars film. So
Mhm.
let me not say that you're completely wrong in that. But he's not. He's taking that what he wrote for that Star Wars film and turning it into a Netflix movie. I think it's for Netflix. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Blue something.
Okay.
And I look forward to it. Shit, I think Zack Snyder is can damn near do anything. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If they just leave him alone, everything is not gonna work. I don't care. You could be Scorsese, you could be Chris Nolan, you can be all of these badass directors, Spielberg, George Lucas. They all got flops.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? They all got flops. I think when you just let these directors, these writers, these creatives, let them work and give you the work how they see it, and you know what I'm saying, yeah, trim around the edges a little bit, but that's when you have a great film. And I think they're letting Zack Snyder just give his, you know what I'm saying, just letting Zack Snyder be Zack. That's why to me Army of the Dead was good. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed Army of the Dead. Some people didn't. I don't think XR did. Matter of fact, his next comment was, I'm a Zack Snyder fan, but Army of the Dead was trash. Right. And
Right.
to each his own. I enjoyed it. Like I said, um, it had a lot of crazy things in it. You had robot zombies, you had aliens, you had
Sentient zombies.
sentient. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of things to, and that's why I like the movie, because it was a lot of things to talk about, a lot of water
Lot
cooler
to
talk.
chew on. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, just and every time you watch it, you might find something different, something new,
Right. It's
and
one of
that's
those films. Right.
yep. Hmm. That's what makes a movie to me. If I go back and I see something new, oh, I ain't see the damn what.
Right.
That's
It's
that's
just
when
an
it's
experience.
right, a good experience. He asked, when is DC Comic Con? DC Comic Con is July 27th, I
Is that
think.
fandom?
Let me see. Nope, July 24th through the 27th, I think, something like that. So I don't know. Is it Fandom or is it just Comic Con? I don't know. I do know that that's when that will be going on or whatever. I don't
Hmm.
know if are they calling it Fandom again?
I'm pretty sure it's
Is that what it's?
fandom again. Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll get some
Some decent information.
right, some decent info from this multiverse of mad. That's what the fucking multiverse of madness is.
It's DC, right? That's what their shit should have been called.
That's the multiverse of madness. He says the Rock got into insane shape for Black Adam. I hope they don't push in, interceptional feminist. Ah, come on, man.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you this. That's not gonna happen. The Rock is all about
Right. He's got a certain way he does things.
machismo, masculine. That's not gonna happen. Even looking at the cast, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
He's opposite Aldous Hodge. I don't know if you know who he is, but I'm a big fan of Aldis's, and just big beefy guy. You know what I'm saying? Big beefy guys. That I mean, I don't know how more masculine you can get than that. You know what I'm saying? That's who's playing Hawkman, Aldous Hodge. So um yeah, I don't think it's gonna be any kind of feminist bullshit, quote unquote. Um, I think it's gonna be a good movie, man. It's The Rock,
Right.
entertaining, um, simplified story so you can ingest it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And I think that's what you'll get from this movie, man. He says they
Set up.
better.
Well,
Oh, go
yeah.
ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It'll definitely be a trilogy, I think.
Oh, no doubt. Now the Rock is finna take this all the way. Do you know it? I'm gonna tell you this. If I had the opportunity to not only act as a pivotal comic book character, but produce it and basically be in control of, man, I'm taking this as far as I can take it. Trilogy. I'm
Right.
showing up in every DC movie that they allow me to show up in. You know what I'm saying?
Not
I'm
about
doing
that.
all of that.
Just to get the exposure.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and I see that's what I see The Rock doing. This is The Rock's baby, like you said. This is what 10 years in the making or something like that.
10 years, yeah, at
Yeah,
least.
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I see The Rock pushing this as long as uh they let him push it. If
Right.
if, if we get a trilogy and 2 appearances or 3 appearances in other movies, yep, that's
I'm
what we're
cool
gonna
with it.
get.
Right.
I'm with it. He says, I highly doubt they would do justice to Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Now they're going to race swap them and push. You must have learned a new buzzword today, huh? Interceptional feminist BS. They better not nerf Luke Cage. Uh, the gender swapping makes no sense. He says the worst just start away for Black Magneto, Black Jean Grey, Asian Wolverine, Latino Blue. I'm gonna tell you this.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's gonna happen. It's funny. It's funny you writing that though. Uh, the only one I could see is a Black Magneto because that's already out in the mythosphere right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see it done. I think it's a better way to come up with something, but it's hard to find something that justifies Magneto being alive from Holocaust era 1940s, 30s, and 40s into present day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That would make him like 80 something years old, 80, 90 years old. And
Nah.
yeah, nah.
Yeah, we're not about it. We don't want to see that.
we don't want to see that, man. Kevin Feige at Disney are trying to pander to China, but China hates woke pandering. That's why they banned Shang-Chi in China. I don't know if it's banned in China. Do not know if it's banned.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they hate wokeness either. China just is China. They just want the money. If it's making money, and it's not disrespectful to who they're just a proud people too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're just proud. They want to have a certain way that they do that. And I can't fault them for that. You know what I'm saying? Certain way they want to do things. Cool.
Let them do it.
Right. Let me see. Bullseye set was so great in Daredevil season 3. I bet Disney and Kevin Feige are going to turn him to a generic one-dimensional villain like they do most villains. I hope they don't even pull Bullseye in.
Mm-mm. That would be a waste.
Yeah,
It would be a throwaway.
Yep. I hope they don't bring Bullseye nowhere near Daredevil anything right now. Give me some Wilson Fisk.
Yep. That's the logical
right
to set up.
Give me the Hand and I'm good.
Right.
And Elektra. You know what? I would like to see, since we talking mutants, I would love to see Typhoid Mary show up. You know?
That would be interesting, right?
So give me things like that, or just make him Hell's Kitchen Spider-Man, which is what he's supposed to, basically is anyway, or Hell's Kitchen Batman, and do the thing like that. Every now and then bring somebody out of his rogue gallery into it, but they can make up brand new villains for Daredevil for all I care.
Right. What would it matter?
What would it matter? Because of him being a ground level character like that. This could be the opportunity to come up with the, like they did with Harley Quinn, X-23, all these characters that were just made on the fly that were
Right.
not canon.
Right.
This would be the perfect opportunity to do such.
Canonize them.
Yep. Perfect opportunity to do such. He says, for far the MCU's weakest point are the villains. They focus too much on heroes, but not enough on villains. For me, DC does better justice to the villains. I agree.
Yeah.
I
See that?
don't have no issue with that. I 100% agree. Danny Rand being white is what made him different. Turning him Asian would be just another Shang-Chi. That's and funny you say that. That's what Kobe said.
Right.
Kobe said, we already got Asian Danny Rand. Shang-Chi.
Right.
We already got that.
Already got it.
Grain of salt. I'm gonna tell you this, XR, grain of salt. I hope they don't do that because it makes no sense. Terrible sense to do that. Terrible sense. They might as well just make him black. Fuck it.
Yeah. Right. If that's the case.
Just make him black. Now you got two black guys. Or shit, make Luke Cage Asian. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna play with it, play with it. If you're gonna play with it, play with it. But know this, it's gonna be consequences.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be consequences. So you have an Asian Luke Cage coming out of Harlem, representing for the people of Harlem, right?
Right.
And then you have a black Danny Rand from Manhattan. So I don't know, man. Where's Danny Rand from? Like
That'd be, and like I said,
Long Island, the Hamptons, or something like that.
Right.
If you're gonna do it, man.
Right.
Play with it. He says, you're right. They waste a lot of time talking crap with each other. The writing was kind of weak. Yeah, it was. I wouldn't necessarily say the writing was weak. It just was unnecessary.
Right.
The staring.
They did too much.
Yeah. Staring in the eyes and hey, it's cold. Like, you a Frost Giant, you talking about it's cold?
What kind of shit is that?
Really? He said, did you see the Easter egg with the big head on the floor? I thought it was the Living Tribunal, but I don't know. Yeah, that was the Living Tribunal.
Yep. We touched on that one. Yep.
Living Tribunal. That was, I think that was just them paying homage, let you know that, yeah, he exists, but he does not exist here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yep, we're not going to use him, though.
Right.
That's like using God, you know what I'm saying, in a movie or something.
The OP character.
Yep, just OP for no reason. The MCU turned Thanos into a soft, humanized beta soyboy cook. I would take the old school Thanos any day. You want the old school Thanos copter riding Thanos?
Right.
Who gets beat up left and right by Spider-Man and all these other different, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, give me the OP God level murder, death, kill Thanos any day of the week, man.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that Thanos. I don't want the helicopter Thanos. Let me see if I can find a good picture of Thanos. Oh, Thanos copter. They even got the toys and everything. I can't, but it's crazy. I'm telling you, when I saw it, I just bust out laughing because I was like, why would they even make Thanos out to be such a little
right,
a little punk like that? They took it way back, man. They took it way back. I'm just wrapping up. We got what, 3 more?
Yeah.
All right. So let me see. Find this image real quick. Look at this. This is from Jessica Jones. The remember her quote unquote sister. What was her name? But look at this. Thanos fighting damn, what's her name? I cannot remember her name right now. But anyway, like
right.
that's how whack sauce Thanos was.
Right.
Flying around the skies of New York City.
if anybody likes Thanos, they like Infinity Saga, Infinity Gems, that Thanos.
Yeah.
They don't like any other Thanos from any other story.
Yeah, they can keep that Thanos. That's funny though. Like I said, when I saw that, I just thought it was funny.
Right.
Says I was surprised to see the alligator Loki bit Loki's hands since the MCU is so family friendly. I told you they're not as family friendly as you think.
What you think? Right. They push the envelope sometimes.
They're gonna try to push that envelope. Try to push that envelope. I don't think Kathleen Kennedy will allow Zack Snyder to do his job without interrupting and force. She's the head of Lucasfilms, but she's not running it the way that you think she runs it.
Right.
I'm not going to say she's rubber stamping, but that's what Filoni and Jon Favreau are over there doing it. So, but I mean, Zack Snyder's not doing it anyway. He's not doing a Star Wars. No. I wouldn't mind seeing him do something. Now, but they do have the non-canon anime that comes that I think is this weekend.
Yeah,
correctly. Is it this weekend?
I think it's this weekend.
And it's an anthology. I think I'm gonna check on that. I'm gonna see what that's about. You know, what I'm saying? And it's non-canon, so it shouldn't make anybody mad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some mad people out there, but
of course.
I'm gonna check on that, man. I'm actually excited to see that, man.
Right.
And last one before we go. Last one. It says Elektra is too brutal, sexy, and violent for the MCU. She's a badass, skilled assassin in the comics. The MCU will butcher and water her down. No.
I don't think so.
Nope. They'll make her. She'll be a mystery character for a while.
Yep.
Probably killing people, being a skilled badass assassin, doing stuff like that, playing in the shadows. I would like to see an Elektra already established, having died already, resurrected by the hand.
Yeah, I want to see an origin story.
Yeah, I would love to see that type of, even maybe when she had taken over the hand at one point in time where she was running it. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that. Like I said, just playing in the shadows, doing what she does. And I won't necessarily say you're wrong. They probably will water her down just a little bit because she is a robust character when it comes to that. I don't know if you're reading the comments right now, but she's actually filling in for Daredevil right now. Seems like everybody always filling in for Daredevil. I think Iron Fist filled in for him, Black Panther filled in for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, dog, do your job, man.
Right, where you at right now? Yeah,
do your job. But yeah, I would love to. I think they would do her justice. Not saying that the last Elektra was bad, but she was kind of boring to me.
Right, kind of one dimensional.
Yeah, she was just boring. Then they had her show up in the Defenders series. I don't know. She was just kind of boring to me. Just kind of boring.
I feel you on that.
Last one. The new Star Wars anime doesn't feel like Star Wars. They're just wasting time. They should canonize the Old Republic lore. They are doing the Old Republic. From what I understand, they're just trying to get it right for people like you, XR.
That's going to be very into the lore,
right? And also, the anime. I don't think it's supposed to feel like Star Wars. This is just them playing around. They're just playing around. You know what I'm saying?
Ideas.
Give you some content. You know what I'm saying? To have. You know what I'm saying? To hold you over until they come out with whatever the next big thing is that they're supposed to come out with. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it at all. And he says, I want a white Elektra. Yeah. Give me. I mean, I think she's Greek. So yeah, let me get a Greek. What's that storyline? I can't think of the storyline right now. But that's the Elektra I would want to say. I can't think of it. It'll come to me. But yeah, the white Elektra. But remember, and about to get out of here, she has real Mediterranean features.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, she's white, but she's of who, you know what I'm saying? She can have some African in her, she can have some Spanish, she could, you know what I'm saying? Because it's that whole Mediterranean area. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And if you notice the way that a lot of artists drew her, especially back in the day, like Frank Miller, he did a dope, you know, let me bring up that picture.
Like olive skinned with black
yeah,
hair. Yeah, yeah.
that was, to me, that was Electra.
Right. Yeah, the olive skin, that makes a big difference.
Big difference. Big difference. She almost kind of looked like Wonder Woman in this image too.
Uh-huh.
Very sexualized.
Of course.
Yeah, this was Frank Miller, was called Electra Lives Again. Let me show you this. This right here.
Yeah.
That, to me, that's Electra.
Mm-hmm.
You give me something like that, I'm with it. Like you said, olive, you know what I'm saying, olive color. This was on the cover, but in the book, she's actually a little bit a little bit darker than this. You know what I'm saying? Just jet black hair, full lips, you know what I'm saying? Nose a little wider, cheekbones pronounced. Like she was you know what I'm saying? Like damn near Greek goddess almost. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Very defined features.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, Mike Diodo did do her dope, XR. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up. Kobe, you got anything?
I'm good. Let's get back to it tomorrow.
Yep, right back at it tomorrow. So Disney will remove her sexuality and turn her to a Karen. Let's hope not.
Let's not see that. Yeah,
let's hope not. XR, appreciate you joining us joining in today, man. As always, you keep it very exciting. And you have some real good takes, man. Real good takes.
I agree.
Yeah. Kobe, appreciate the candor, man. This episode just didn't do it for me though.
No, me neither. Like I said, it was kind of lackluster, but I'm optimistic about episode 6.
Yeah, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to donate, hit the Cash App. That's $Bluminati. And also you go to www.buymeacoffee.com/blueshouse. Let's get in. Like I said, be on the lookout for some advertisements, man. Me running some ads and stuff like that.
Right, no doubt, for sure.
Be on the lookout for that, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Take it easy, be safe.
Peace.